a dog. Hello, hello. Aw, hey. Hi. Hi, Wonder Girl.
Hi. Black Canary, right?
Yeah, Black Canary. That's
Hi,
right. But you
nice
can call me
to meet you.
Dinah.
Okay, Dinah. Come on
Alright.
in. Come on in.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so she went to the bathroom. She wants me to try one of these cookies. See if they're any good. Alright, so we gotta get set up for the interview. I think a good place would probably be in here, maybe even out on that deck. Okay. Let's do it.
Well, the peppers died actually pretty early on, and the tomatoes are actually looking really good. They've been producing all summer. So it's really good that they've looked this good, really. And but the peppers, yeah, no. Something happened in the soil or the temperature or something. I'm not really sure what happened with them, but everything else looks really good. So, yeah.
First of all, Wonder Girl, I just want to thank you for agreeing to do this interview. I think it's just fantastic of you. I'm really excited to be here.
Thanks for having me, Dinah. It's great.
Oh, you're welcome. So, as you know, the purpose of this project is to just kind of create a discussion among our peers in the crime-fighting industry and kind of go over a topic which I think is kind of important and hasn't really been addressed yet, which is that I read that there is a statistic that of all the crime fighting being done currently, 0.3% of it is being done by women over 40. And I think that is just abysmal. And as a maturing woman myself, I feel like I have to kind of face this fact down, and I want to understand why it is the way it is. Can we change it? Is it something, you know, that you feel or that I feel that there's something we can do about it? I just kind of want to see what everybody's been feeling and just kind of get this discussion going. I'm sure everybody wants to know this. What have you been up to these days?
Well, I've got two kids. One of them is in high school. The other one is getting ready to go into college. And I just try and keep myself busy around the house. You know, I'm a volunteer at the fire station, so volunteer fireman. It's really fun, but they've only needed me once so far in the last 5 years. So, but I attend all the monthly meetings, let them know that I'm right there with them.
I remember when you left the industry, in the press there was a lot of talk about Wonder Woman and that you were kind of overshadowed by Wonder Woman being Wonder Girl, younger sister and all. Did that affect you at all in your decision to leave?
No. I love my older sister. You know, she's a great woman. You know, she's Wonder Woman.
She still works
And
quite a
she
bit
is.
for a
She
woman.
is getting a lot
Her
of
age.
work. She stayed on the coast. You know, so she's getting a lot of work out there. But you know, I made the decision to move out, get married to Bob. You know, he's a great guy. You know, I wanted to have that family. That was my career choice. You know, and that's why, you know, people can speculate all they want, but the reason why I left was because I wanted to move on with my life. It wasn't that when I left the industry I was saying no to something, I was saying yes to something else. And that yes to me was my family,
Okay.
you know.
And didn't you write a book, which I imagine would have been very difficult for you to do had you been working full-time with a family and everything?
That was really great. I'm so glad, you know, and I saw my book against the wall, and that was
And
that
I
was
read
key.
it, and it was a really good book.
It was a little shorter than I wanted it. It was only 100 pages.
You're young, so that's not bad for an autobiography at your age. So, I mean, what do you think about this statistic and how we can raise it? Is there a solution?
I mean, until the industry itself, until Marvel and DC both have more women executives calling the shots, saying we need Batgirl, we need man versus Batman, you know, I mean, we're gonna kind of be under
the radar.
a little bit. Yeah.
So you think it's that we need more women on the management side of this
In the
industry.
executives, yes, in the executive
The ones who are
department.
choosing who goes out to fight the crimes. You know, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's something I hadn't really considered. So now we're into the final week of our documentary before we have to go into editing, and just to give you a status on things and kind of do a summation of everything that has transpired. We weren't able to secure Supergirl, and hence we weren't able to secure Hawkgirl or what was it, Dinah Girl, and it was disappointing. We ended up with just the one interview, but I did have some good emails with some of the other ones that were maybes. They had a good input, and even though we didn't get to have like a full-fledged phone interview, I think they had some good inputs, and I think I might include those later in like a book or something if I ever write one. But for the most part, I think the project was successful because we did get the good interview, we did get the input, we did have some good discourse and cover some good topics and get some insight. And I think Wonder Girl had some really good insights, especially since being somebody who left the industry so young, she kind of saw it from a different perspective, almost like an outsider, which is contrasting to me, for instance. So we had both sides of the story. Both sides of the story. So I think it was successful. Yeah. And I hope you liked it, and that's it. And thank you for watching.